asking the brother how he feel and how the brother. All right, brothers and sisters, welcome to the Black American Hebrew Unity discussion. Where your host here, Black Sheep, man, we just chopping it up right now, and we talking about we talking about connecting the dots. We talking about becoming, self-conscious and not up under a false narrative conscious. I'm black, I'm this, coming to a self-conscious, I'm Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew man. I'm a Jew man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And read that Bible. Read that Bible, get that Bible, and don't. And man, you should, before you get that Bible in your hand, man, you should automatically know that ain't got nothing to do with no religion. Believe that, man. That's a culture of the people that's oppressed. That's us. That's coming to these videos that know who they are, want to, bring that brew that up, bring that to the top. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was saying about and then go to the videos. What we talking about is the interview about the Black Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so-called group. You know what I mean? Just like the Crips, the Bloods. Who else, man? Because like I say to the brothers and sisters from the Hebrew Israelite nation, that they call themselves. You see what I'm saying? It's like I say what the brothers say. We are the same people. Okay, they classifying them brothers and sisters as a group, just like the Ku Klux Klan. They all the same people, all the white folk. It's just a group of them that come together and put them sheets on. Do we badger you about the shit that the Ku Klux Klan is doing? That's all I was trying to get at upon this video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, we don't punish. And then he kept asking the brother, do we, why is you punishing them when they ain't did nothing? That's what the white man asked, the black brother. And my only question, because the brother answered the question, and I want to answer it also, is, well, why are we, if what happened to our people back, before the Emancipation Proclamation, then why are their descendants that's still over here? Why are we suffering if we were let out of slavery through the Emancipation Proclamation, released in the order of 40 acres and a mule with a shotgun? Why are we still going through what our brothers had projected to those audience, those people? Okay, okay, okay. What is the government of the United States projecting to us now by not letting us, go into that bank as normal citizens and get a significant amount of loan to come out here in the communities and open up property? Okay, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's the same thing. And then the brother kept telling the white man that's their nationality. That's their nationality. You see where I'm coming from? That's all our nationality. You know what I mean? But that's a group of people. Just like he said, there's many of us that came over here in many different religious sectors or religious groups. You see what I'm saying? A lot of brothers and sisters on that boat was of different religious beliefs on that boat. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't just, but they all was, as we all know, Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? So, and there's many different tribes in the Israelite nation. Many different, tribes in the Israelite nation. Us over Black Americans over here in the United States of America, we are the tribe of Judah. You know what I mean? So when the brother has said that to the white man, if you notice, the guy didn't even adhere to that. He said, "Well, okay," because you see, because they got us locked in up under something that not, that's nothing. So when it was time to adhere to the truth, you see how he dusts that off. And at the end of the whole thing, he said, "Well, we disagree." So everything the brother said, all that truth from the beginning of that video to the last word that brother said, that white boy said they didn't agree. Go back and watch the video. So what that's saying, they don't want black folk from New York to the Bay to even come to an inkling of an opening of an eye of their original, their original identity, nationality. They don't even want us to cling on to a such thing, because that leads to what? Our Father who created everything. See, and that's what this show is about, bringing you brothers in, and sisters from New York to the Bay into the adherence to the word of our Father, not as a religion. Not as a religion, man. I don't even know what a religion is. So religion to me is believing and worshiping false, what I'm saying, falsities. You know what I mean? Yeah. It become how can I say, when you live in it, it becomes your culture, so to speak. So like I say, brothers and sisters, it's far from a religion for me. I am the original royalty blood. Okay, brothers and sisters, that a diamond literally in the ruffles down here in the hills of North America, man. You know what I mean? I'm just pushed up into this, you know what I'm saying, by our Father a higher. You know what I'm saying, who wants me to come and bring the message of the gospel of peace to you brothers and sisters first, from the Black American caucus. You know what I mean? So you will know that you are somebody. It's just that you happen to claim that somebody. And that somebody that you are is connected to everybody. You hear where I'm coming from? Everybody. You know what I mean? Because as long as you Black American, man, then you individualize. You know what I mean? You ain't got nobody. Police can roll up on you, man, and put a bullet in your head. And that's how they trying to get it, because ain't nobody coming. The Black Panther Party, they held off. They ain't nowhere in the communities where we at like they used to be. Nowhere. Ain't nobody coming. And that's how the laws is set up and ready to come down. You see what I'm saying? What Dr. Claude Anderson is saying, man, is before that hammer come down, we need to wake up. We need to really wake up, not as no black folk, but as he say, as all of us has to claim our color. But I'm saying what my Father who art in heaven saying, in all our hearts, we are Hebrews. We need to claim who we are. Simple as that. It's simple. And what the brother is saying is, we all are Hebrews. Okay, from the Nation of Islam to hey, Mildred, get down. From the Nation of Islam, okay, to the Ansar el Muhammad's, to the Buddhists, the Black American Buddhists that be held in their temple. You know what I mean? To all religions, everything. We even in we was raised up under the false narrative and the falsified image of Jesus in Christianity, when it was really our culture. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, really our culture. It's not a religion. It wasn't a religion to begin with. We was up when they had came and put those false images up there. Then we fell in a sleepy state of a religion when it was really our life, going through the curses, not paying attention that it was our way of life. So we approaching, the Christian, approaching our culture, approaching our culture from a sleepy state, should I say? You know what I mean? When it's really who we are. But we confuse and bamboozle, like Malcolm said, because we didn't control the narrative, you know what I mean, of our culture. You know what I mean? We didn't control it. That's why you see these different, just like the brother also said, when the white reporters say what you want, what is the outcome to all this? And the brother said, well, the Bible says that it's prophesied we will come back into our own land. You know what I mean? So he said, well, you have to fight with the Palestinians because they feel. And then the brother said something very important. He said, well, it's a lot of people that think and feels that is theirs. You see what I'm saying? Right? And even that group of people that they talking bad and down on, when it's really, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters in our nationality, you know what I'm saying, that's stepping up to the plate. They made their first pilgrimage over there to the Holy Land. You see where I'm coming from? See how God is making that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen. Them brothers never ever was supposed to step foot on that land over there, man. Play with you not. But if you look, they walking on that land over there. That wasn't supposed to happen. You see? But it say that in the Bible that God will bring his people back to that land. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I'm just showing you, brothers and sisters, the laws that these people make. You have to understand what Martin Luther King was saying. A lot of these laws is against human nature, against the human, traffic of what's really going on how it's naturally there for everybody to, you know yeah, to prosper. Yeah. See how it is up under capitalism, it's just the rich, continue to get rich. You feel me? By oppressing those that don't have, and really oppressing those that's entitled. You know what I mean? As a against the ones, like I was saying, that's entitled, that don't have, that's not in a power to okay, you were a descendant of, you know the Black Americans of slavery. This is what we owe to you: 350, 350,000, of each person. Bam. You know what I'm saying? And then here's your land. If you can make it over to so and so, there's a piece of property over there. It's yours. Whether it's an acre to 40 acres, just a piece of property. Get me off the streets. And you knowing who I am, get me off these streets. Stop putting me in a predicament where I got to go commit crime, which I haven't, but I'm just saying, all of us, that's living up under the bridge, that's homeless, and then you Black American, and you knowing that this estate is owed, some form of percentage is owed to you because you're here. You see what I'm saying? You just wasn't dropped off you just wasn't dropped on this planet. But that's how they want people to look at us, like we don't supposed to be in existence. You see where I'm coming from? So, all right, brothers and sisters, man. As you see, there's controversy over who we are, and the white narrative is not trying to accept who we are, but it's in their face. You know what I'm saying? That's a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? But everybody is sleepy state, like that's Black American, African American. No, that's a Hebrew man and woman. That, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have our own nation that's sleep right now. Sleep. You know what I mean? So, I'm pushed up into this here, man, to bring us into some form of awareness of who we are, where we can start supporting, the Black Congressional Caucus up here as Hebrews. You know what I mean? Yes, man. And just like that brother said, man, that's a group of people. Just like you got the Ku Klux Klan, you know what I mean? Just like you got, Ku Klux Klan ain't no different than the gangs of the Crips and Bloods that we have that was put up over on us. You see where I'm coming from? Yeah, but they're all still our people, just like the Klan is all still his people. So that's like the brother pulling him on his show, badgering him for what the Ku Klux Klan doing. And he'll say, well, we're all the same people, but that's a group of people. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, simple. But we all still Hebrews. That's a group of brothers and sisters that put themselves together with who they are, of who we all are. And that is the expression instead of, okay, and just like hip hop, when hip hop came out, what they put on hip hop, since they was able to capitalize off of hip hop, it's hip hop. It's not hip hop. It's a Black American Hebrew expression of a Black caucus. It's a part of our culture of praising and worshiping our Father that developed into a rhythmatic, and this is what it is. It's not hip hop. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? That's what's going on. And the reason why I said that, because that's what they doing to the brothers. You know what I mean? On that video, the Black Hebrew Israelites, that's what they doing to them. They categorizing them. So once they get once they get it in the category, then it's gonna reach all news channels. And then they're gonna be feeding us that information. They're not cool, they're this, they're that. And be careful so they won't awaken, the good Negroes. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, they're controlling that through the media. When those brothers, just like that brother said, that's just a group of us. But we're in Islam, we're in fucking Christianity, we're in Buddhism, we're in Wicca. A lot of them practice. A lot of us practice, Wicca, practice Satanism, practice practice the ways of Solomon when he was, dealing with the spiritual world and other dimensions and things of that nature. It's in the Bible. But there's a whole thing, just like Aleister Crowley have a whole thing about, how to summon spirits and communicate with certain forces of nature. The same with King Solomon. There's a whole thing on King Solomon where it's a book where it teaches you all his rituals, teaches you all the mantras, the chanting, and everything, how to draw the pentagrams out. It went that deep, but I'm just trying to tell you, we're in all that. The Buddhists, you know what I'm saying? We're all Muslims. Muslim mean one who submits his will to, a higher, you know what I'm saying, or Allah. It don't matter what name you put on it, because look at the you know look at the the yielding naturally. When you got to take a dump, I got a boo boo. You can't keep that boo boo in. Make it hold as long as you want, but that's naturally gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? That's Muslim. They saying, well, not thing, but that's what it is. The one who submits his will, like that's against my will. That's Father's will. Just like Jesus said, let it be your will, not my own. That's Muslim. That's all that is. See, and it's like the Nation of Islam. Look in there. Who is that? Hebrew people. Regardless what they call themselves, Black American, whatever, I see a whole bunch of Hebrews. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Same thing with, us, with Christianity. Same thing with Buddhism. You know what I mean? Same thing with Krishna consciousness. Same thing with it all. Anything black, you're Hebrew. It's simple. It's simple. That's what the brother was saying. The black Congress members up there, all of them, from Danny Glover and all of, and then look at and then another thing is, look at the movies they making, like Django and all those movies they making about slavery. The very black people that's playing in those movies, man, if they're real black people and not that, makeup stuff that make a white person black. But I'm saying the real black people that they using in there, they owe them. You see what I'm saying? They owe them too. So all I'm saying is we're all through United States of America, in all religious groups, period. We're all still Hebrew. And that's what these people trying to run from. Because if they lose control of the narrative, then yeah, they might feel like want to push that button. Because I believe in my heart that's where it's all going anyway. It's to a World War III, Jacob's trouble. That's where this is probably all going. You see what I'm saying? You got to think of those white elites up there, man, that don't want they dogs to sit at their table, man. In which we've been over in this country for over 400 years. So when we wake up, we go be in our royalty state. You see what I'm saying? Just like they been in their royalty state for over 400 years over white supremacy. You see what I'm saying? When we wake up, just picture how we go be. And the brother and that white man, y'all worrying about them brothers barking, that's barking. You ain't felt no bites. You see what I'm saying? That's just barking. Them brothers barking. Now, if they was doing what the Ku Klux Klan did, you see what I'm saying, back then, with us burning up our churches, killing children, and adults. Can't run from it. Still happening today. Even through history, they took our children. They kidnapped our children on the plantation just to catch gators. And put a rope around the child and had the child sitting out there crying, and the gator come and eat that baby, man. And they'll pull that gator in. That's why you see them white folks come with them boots with the gators. They didn't use black kid to do that. Black babies. You see what I'm saying? But all I'm asking that white man is, do you see them brothers attacking them kids? Do you see them brothers attacking those high school students? Do you see them? They just saying the truth to them in a way that the Ku Klux Klan ain't never did what them brothers had done. You see what I'm saying? The Ku Klux Klan never did that. They ain't never stood up outside our church and say, niggers, go home. We don't want you here. Niggas go. No, they went in that church, they killed people. You know what I mean? They burnt up that church and they turned their cross upside down and burnt it. So for you to ask him, how did he feel? We ask you, how do you feel? You see what I'm saying? That's their nationality. That's who they are. And that's their expression of being held down. You see, in America, government, Pentagon, all them don't want that expression to be out. They want to put a label on it so their people around the world can get on that, and they're going to be considered public enemy number one, which will probably make it for us, it hard for us, which, because that's what he said, they're giving you guys a bad name. They're not giving us a bad name. It's like the brother said, we all are one people. That is a group of people. Just because your people that did that to my people back then shouldn't you have a bad? Didn't they make you look bad for today? The Ku Klux Klan, what they did, didn't they make regular white folk look like they could be a part of some, big, silence is consent conspiracy? You know what I mean? No black man, no black woman should be in any position to be working for another nation or nationality of people when it's in the debt. for us to come out here in these communities and open up restaurants, open up grocery stores, open up gas stations like every other nationality. It's called equality. You see, not some falsified whatever you got going on where you forcing black folk to be up under subsidies because the rent is too high, and people not immune to this society here. Is you know, it's not immune to this society. Basically is faced with what? Other disabilities. You know, what is this society? Because black folk don't fit in it without standing on the side of a liquor store asking for 50 cents, asking for their life back. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it say in the curses. A byword to all nations. That's a byword. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. So until some money start trickling down through that bank, you know, through that mailbox, you know, then, you know, this is what it is, brothers and sisters. We is gonna have to start helping ourselves, you know, come into our own identity. And, you know, like I say, I get in a position where as I come across anything substantially, then I can show you better than I can tell you. But until then, that's all I can do is conversate, sparking conversation, and hope that brothers and sisters come into some form of awareness of who they really is, and on a positive note, because, you know, we come to awaken. You know what I mean? We're not coming to, you know, continue to be, you know, sleep and just run into this pitfall of a nightmare for not only us, but for our kids and for our kids, children. Because it was these white folks thinking way back then, right, about their kids, children up until this day. And like Mitch McConnell say, I'm a descendant of a slave owner, and I don't think reparations would be a good idea. You see where I'm coming from? Listen to that echo. So this is what we find. History, okay? We find history. And not only we find history, we find the motherfucker, you know, those white, you know, supremacy ideologies in the Congress. We fighting in the media. You see what I'm saying? So we blocked out. You see what I'm saying? So as soon as I get those books in, man, from Dr. Claude Anderson, then I'm pushing those books on this show. I'm pushing what it's gonna take to do it, and I'm gonna put it into practical application. That's what I'm doing on this show. So when I get this book, and plus I'm using some of the knowledge of Black American, African American unity from Malcolm X. So everything that you know what I'm saying, that all the knowledge, you know, wasn't just to sit, it was to be put into use. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm working on. And as soon as I'm able to put some murk down there where you brothers and sisters can support the show, then that's what I'm going to be doing from this show. Then I'm going to try to get on Twitter and all that. So, yeah. So, all right, brothers and sisters, thank you for coming to the show. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all on the next video. The next video I'm gonna put out is gonna be me reading Lamentations. So I'm gonna read Lamentations. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and we gonna take our time and, you know, get into it, connect with our Father, connect with the Spirit, and see where we can take it from there. You know what I mean? And this let God do it, like I said. You know what I mean? Yeah, let God do it. You know, it's a pitiful thing that, you know, we got access in the 21st century to become independent. So it's gonna take work. It's not gonna be easy. So there we go. You know what I mean? So all right, brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.